And now to the recommendations that we would like to advance with wider partners. So on the left-hand side, I've highlighted a list of recommendations that could be taken forward in the short term. They include strengthening governance for existential threats and risks, including the planetary emergency and things like pandemics. The second point is about how we can use digital solutions like AI to identify risks for tipping points, for climate tipping points, so that we're actually better at risk management and risk governance. The third point then is about how we use digital solutions to actually address our planetary emergency. So for example, we can utilize AI to have a better understanding about different scenario planning and identifying how systems interact and interrelate. And then fourthly, I've outlined the concept of the global index for the vital determinants of life that we've just heard about. Then going forward, we have a range of longer term recommendations, including creating a one planet health system that could be delivered as services, as global goods, developed through digital technology. That could be placed on a global platform for One Planet Health or for People and Planet. Such a platform, in essence, we've created with the Platform for Planet, Place and People. And you can see this initiative as a prototype for what's needed in the future. And lastly, we need to scale up a workforce for the future. So this slide gives the example of a governance framework for artificial intelligence. So this report has already informed a briefing on artificial intelligence and governance for the Interaction Council, one of the key partners of this initiative. In essence, we need to identify the key risks and place good governance mechanisms that match those risks in place. And we need to maximize the benefits of digital solutions and emerging technology as it comes forward and enhance capacity and leadership to achieve that. Our future ultimately will be dependent on the convergence of the digital revolution and the climate emergency. Going forward in the next 5 years, we'll see a critical interplay of the digital revolution with the coming online of quantum computing and artificial intelligence moving from narrow to general and more comprehensive forms that will create challenges as well as opportunities. The more that we can align these two big revolutions together in the next few years will be really instrumental on the survival of our species into the future. Ultimately, we need to take a quantum leap to a smart and wise, healthy and green future for all to survive. Digital technology can play a really key role going forward. In this slide, this is advanced by the Interaction Council as a key recommendation of how we strengthen our global governance mechanisms to address challenges like future pandemics and the planetary emergency, big threats to the existence of human survival. At the top, we need to strengthen overall governance. But the pillars you see, we already have many of the pillars, but they don't coordinate and cooperate as well as they could. And digital solutions could actually help transform that way of how we collaborate and how we coordinate, how we communicate fast, and how we innovate together. So they can play a really key role, and that in turn will help support global governance going forward. So going forward, we welcome engagement with more partners to take forward initiatives of creating global goods through digital solutions, whether it's the climate emergency or greater access to health and education. do contact us, because we're looking for partnerships in other parts of the world that can take forward key priorities as part of the Platform for Planet, Place and People and the Commonwealth Centre for Digital Health. I'd like to say a big thank you to the Gamma team who've all presented here today. They've worked fantastically hard over the last year and had the biggest challenge, I hope, of their life, but a really important challenge to create a healthier planet for all. This builds on the great work from the Alpha team that set up the digital platform for Planet, Place and People in the first year, followed by the Beta team, which developed the 5-year plan, as well as a digital solutions for addressing pandemics and strengthening global health security. Next year, we'll await the next team, but we're also looking for new partnerships to set up new hubs in other parts of the world. So do get in touch and we'll welcome further engagement. Thank you so much.